You know what? I come to this every time Bob hosts them. You think, well, how does the faith community fit into that? But it's more so with my nonprofit background, because I'm understanding the bridging that the benefit that the nonprofit and the for-profit can bring together. Bob has done a wonderful job at bringing those two groups together. You meet so many people that you can connect with, some unlikely partnerships at some point, where you can connect with individuals, find out how you can scale your opportunity, and he brings the right people in the room. Some of these folks, you just can't just go and knock on their door and get in. You have the airports here, people at Cleveland Clinic, people with so many other tremendous organizations in our community. Bob brings it down to the average person with a small business can make that connection with them. I'm an Akron Stark County person. I'm an Akron Canton, so I try to bridge those two together, and it's tremendous that we're right in the heart of those two areas right now. And I think the climate, because we're in this Midwest, kind of a smaller industrial parkway, but we're changing. We're finding out that just like the whole world is now, you got to look at ways to bring on technology, ways to do your business where a lot of times where the brick and mortar was the issue. Now you need to be able to find out how can I connect with my audience outside of a brick and mortar and using some of these media outlets that's available to us. Bob Lanier, I've probably known Bob now for over 20 years, and he's always been the same. Bob, you come in the room with Bob, he makes you feel like you're the president, every time you come. He always wants something, though, when he does that. No, he's just a tremendous guy. Never met a person that's able to make such great connections with individuals. People are comfortable talking with him, doing business with him, and he brings the right parties together. So this is just an attribute to what he's done, the legacy that he's brought to this community, and the impact he's brought on Northeastern Ohio in general with bringing such great connections together and helping us small business owners and larger businesses connect so that they can move forward. A lot of it, I'm so blessed because Bob is also a neighbor of mine. So sometimes I just get the chance to go sit on the front porch with Bob and we'll just talk about things. And, he's a very comical guy, but when you can get him to talk about his life, you learn that, coming from up in the New York area, coming down here, and you think he'd want to be in a bigger marketplace, but he's made home Akron, and being able to just understand what it's like to be a small business owner and trying to grow a business in varying environments. And he's brought that passion to the table, and he stayed with it too. I've been doing this for years and years, and he's just highlighted some folks with his tremendous Summit magazine that some of us may not have never met. And so that passion is to empower individuals and give opportunities, and you see that in everything that he does.